guys, it's Bryn, back again today with a haul. If it hasn't been clear to you yet, I am obsessed with fall fashion. I love sweaters. It's just like my favorite time to purge all the old things out of my closet and make room for a bunch of new exciting things. Or for being honest, not really purge the old things, but still try to make room for the new things. I don't have any excuses. So I recently did a couple little shopping sprees at two of my favorite stores, Madewell and Anthropologie. And I love these stores because I feel like they're fairly accessible. These are two stores that I love because yes, they cost a little more, but I do feel like they last me so much better than like H&M and Forever 21 and places like that, where yes, it's more affordable, they have cute stuff, but like you wear them a couple of times and the sweaters pill on the sleeves and you get little holes in places, and for me it's just like, it's not always worth it. But ultimately, like for now, it's the beginning of fall, I want to just get a few staples that I think I'll wear throughout the season. Anyway, that was a long roundabout way of just telling you that I bought stuff at Anthropologie and Madewell, and now I'm gonna show it to you. Alright, so let's just jump in. Alright, so first up at Madewell, I have this sweater, and you will have seen this if you saw, I did a blog post on all things about my hair, like all the products that I use on my hair, and I wore this in some of the pictures, so if you recognize this, that's why. As I said before, I just love Madewell sweaters. They're amazing. They're such good quality. They're stylish without being trendy, I don't think. Also, I just like gravitate towards stripes, so. And I just loved the colors in this one because you have like the gray, you have like the rust red orange, you have the mauvey pink, you have the mustard yellow, you have the dark green. Pretty much these are just like all the colors you could ever want in fall put together into one sweater, and I think that's why I was drawn to this. I also love it because it has these cute little pockets in the front that I think are absolutely adorable. Like if I could just explain fall to someone that didn't know what fall was, I think I would just show them these colors and be like, this is fall fashion, this is everything I would ever want out of fall, these colors right here. Alright, so here is the perfect fall colors sweater, I guess we'll call it. As you can see, it's just like a super, just like cute, easy to throw on sweater. I feel like just wearing like plain jeans and a sweater and some boots is kind of just like the easiest, most like go-to outfit in the fall. So if you have just like a cute sweater, it just kind of like amps it up a little bit, I guess. I love the pockets. I love the length in the front. I don't feel like I have to tuck it in, but you can if you want to. And it has this nice like slit on the side, and it's just like slightly longer in the back, so it just like, it's a very flattering fit. I just love the colors. Like it's just, the colors kind of make this sweater for me. They have it in other colors and patterns and stuff, but this one was just like by and large my absolute favorite. Now in a direct contrast, we have just this plain white kind of sweater. It's really cute. It's like a turtleneck, but it's more, it feels more like kind of like a long sleeve t-shirt than a sweater. It's not thick by any means, but I felt like this would be a really cute thing just to wear under like coats and cardigans and things like that, just because it's simple and it's not super thick, but it's comfortable. What I also really love about it is the sleeves. Normally I wear a small, but I bought this in an extra small because the sleeves are kind of like 3/4 length, like wider sleeves, which you'll see when I try it on. I bought the extra small because the small looked a little too oversized and the sleeve length was a little longer, so it looked more like it was accidentally short rather than intentionally short, if that makes sense. So if like the small hit me like here, that looks a little just like I'm wearing a shirt that's too small for me, where if it hits me like here, it looks a little more intentional. Anyway, I just really like this. It seemed like a good, just simple thing to have, and I really don't have anything like this in my closet at the moment, so I was really drawn to this. Alright, so this turtleneck, it seemed really basic, right? But like when I put it on, I just love it so much. It's just like such a cute, almost like cropped length. The neck is like big enough to where it doesn't feel uncomfortable. The sleeves are a little bit bigger and shorter. I really love this. Like I feel like it'd be really good to kind of dress up. Like it looks really put together for like an office or a night out or something, but at the same time you can dress it down and make it look more casual. Like I think with my hair up or like a hat or something cute, like I really like this. I also got a flannel at Madewell, and if there are 3 things that Madewell does super well, I think it's sweaters, denim, and flannel. Like they just do it so well and they all last so well, and it's just like, it's always spot on. I loved this one in particular just because of the pattern. It was different than anything I've ever seen before. But the colors, again, like the flannel itself is black, but these little details are like almost like a khaki green and like a burnt orangey red. And I just feel like this would look super cute with like khaki green pants or even just leggings. Like throwing this on as a layering piece is really nice. Okay, so here's the flannel. It looks, from far away, it looks very basic, but again, if you come up closer, you can see it has a really cool pattern on it. And again, if you roll up the sleeves, you can see it has a different pattern, which I think just gives it a little something. I also really love the length of this flannel. Like it comes down long in the back, but not too much to where it feels more like a dress. I'm realizing it looks a little blah with these black pants. I should have put on, like, I have basically these same pants from Madewell. They just don't have the ripped bottoms, but they're kind of like a green khaki color, like almost the same as in the pattern of this shirt. And I feel like they would look really good together if you want to kind of like dress this up a little bit. I mean, it's nothing like crazy fashionable, but I mean, you can do things like tuck in one side, tuck in both sides, wear a belt to make it, you know, a little fancier, throw on a jacket over top. And I really like this. And then this one's a little boring, but I got a pair of black jeans. I love Madewell's jeans. I buy them all the time just because I feel like they fit really well and they hold up well without like the super high price tag of a lot of like higher end denim brands that you'd get at like department stores. In particular, their 9-inch high-rise skinny style is one of my favorites of all time. So I have some like this, but they have ripped knees, which I do really love. I wear them all the time, but sometimes, you know, you want to be a little more, or I should say a little less grungy. Maybe like for work or nicer events where you can wear jeans, but like you don't want to go too far into the ripped category, you know? But these ones are nice because they're plain, but they're not too plain because they have like the 4 buttons on the front, which is super cute. And they also have like the slightly ripped, what do they call these? Like the chewed bottoms or something? I don't know. There's like a word for this, but it makes them like, you know, they're basic, but they're a little bit different to where they're not like boring basic. So for these pants, I realize they're not, you know, something crazy to write home about, but I do really love the button detailing. I love the ripped. They're like the perfect length for me. They do have taller and like petite versions, but for me, someone who's like between 5'7", 5'8", these are like a really good length to wear with boots. Yeah, I feel like they'll just go with everything, and they'll be warmer than my ones with the ripped knees. And lastly from Madewell is probably my favorite thing that I bought at Madewell, and just my favorite thing in general. I am obsessed with sweater coats, or like big, thick cardigans that you can almost wear as a coat if you like layer it over top of another sweater or over a flannel or something. It's just my favorite. Put it with a scarf, put it with a hat. I love it. I'm obsessed. I've been in love with this like camel color this season. I mean, I'm kind of obsessed with it every fall, but like this year in particular, I feel like I'm super into like the almost caramel brown color. I like it a lot. And this one's just super thick. It's long without being incredibly long. I also just love the color of this. Like it comes up on the back and you have this little cutout here. And I feel like that just makes it a little more interesting. Big fan of this. Super excited to wear this constantly all fall and winter. And now for the lovely sweater coat. I feel like I could just go like to a pumpkin patch and pick up some pumpkins and just be like living my best life in this sweater coat. It just like looks like a coat. It's super cozy. It has these big pockets. It has the big like slit on the side that I love. Super easy to throw on and layer. And I just like, I love layering pieces. They're like the best way in the fall, I think, to really just like up your game. Now moving on to Anthropologie, I have a couple sweaters and a jacket to show you. Sorry to spoil it, but so the first sweater is something that I think is different than something I normally buy. I tend to gravitate towards just like plain, kind of like this, just plain like crew neck sweaters that are comfortable, they're easy to throw on, almost like the t-shirt of sweaters. So something that's both a v-neck and has a hood is very strange for me, but I really gravitated towards this because of kind of like the pale, almost mauve, blush pink kind of color, and also because it has these maroon stripes on the sleeve, which I thought was just like such a cute little detail. And ultimately, like, I just felt like this would be something that was super easy to throw on. Again, it was a little different. It has like a casual vibe to it without being super casual. And I'll be honest, like, it's so soft. I feel like this would be really cute under like a denim or a leather jacket with like the hood hanging out of the back is kind of how I envision this going. I really love the color of this one. It's just a really like simple light pink. If you wanted, I might probably, like if I was wearing this to work or something, I'd probably put like a cami or something underneath it, but as is, like it's just a soft, easy to throw on kind of sweater. I love the sleeve detail. It has like almost like that varsity kind of like cheerleader feel to it without being like over the top, if you know what I mean. I really like it. I feel like I'll get a lot of use out of this. And the last sweater I have is kind of a basic one, but it has this like rolled turtleneck neck and it's black, so you probably can't even tell. It's already covered in mine and Mandy's hair, which is great. But I like this because, again, it has a really nice, soft fabric. I really love the fabric of this. They had this in a couple other colors. I really, again, liked like the camel brown one, but they didn't have it in my size, so I went for the black, which is probably good because, surprisingly, I don't have a ton of black sweaters. I gravitate more towards gray. Also, the bottom, it has like a fringe on the bottom of it, which I kind of really love. Like, again, just sweaters, I love them, but they can get boring. So like little details like this really make all the difference to me because it just like kind of elevates it a little bit to where it feels special, it feels different, even though like you'll walk outside, you'll see 20 people wearing a black sweater with this rolled turtleneck, but like yours is different because it has this cute little fringy thing at the bottom. So obviously this one runs a little more on like the boring side, but I do feel like I'll get a ton of use out of this sweater. And I just love the look of the sleeves to where they have like a little bit of like a bell almost sleeve type of look, but they're still fairly fitted so they don't look, you know, overwhelming. I like this a lot. I mean, I know it's not, again, the most exciting thing to show you, but I will get a lot of use out of this. And last but not least, this is probably, this and the sweater coat are the two favorite things that I have in this haul. This jacket was a bit of a splurge. I absolutely love it, mainly because, well, one, again, it's this like caramel kind of color that I'm obsessed with. Second, it's a mix of suede and this almost like fuzzy, I don't know what the word is for this. And this mix of fabrics is just one of my favorites, like mixing fur, fake fur materials with suede or denim or leather is like my all-time favorite thing. Like it just feels so amazing and cozy and I just love it. This one's a little different because it's short, so it's a short little jacket. It just has two of these kind of clasps. It's not the right one. I just like love all the little details of this jacket. Like it's just so unique to me. And this was something that I saw and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna try it on. I'm just gonna see how I feel. I probably won't buy it. It's just too much for me. But then I kind of tried it on and I was like, damn it. I can't resist it now. Did you ever watch Say Yes to the Dress? And the bridal consultants were always like, don't try on a dress you can't afford. You'll fall in love with it and then you won't be able to buy it, and then no dress that's in your budget will ever compare to this one super expensive one that you tried. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt with this jacket. I should not have tried it on because once I tried it on I was like, I can't leave this store without this jacket. This jacket is just, I love it. It's so cute, it's so comfortable. I just think it's so cute. I love just the mix of the suede with this kind of fur. I love the length of it. Normally I'd like something a little longer, but most of the things I own are longer, so having something short like this actually works, I think, well for being something a little different. I don't know what else to say about it. I just love it. Alright guys, that's everything for this haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I really love hauls. They're kind of like my favorite things to film. I don't know why. It's probably because it gives me an excuse to buy something, because I'm like, oh, I'll just buy it and then I can show it in a haul and then I can take it back if I don't love it, but then I never end up taking anything back. It's terrible. I need to get out of this habit, I know, but here we are. I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you very soon with another one. Bye guys. Also, before I forget, my next video, the next video that I post on this channel will be my 200th video here on YouTube. I know I've been doing this for years, but like getting to 200 videos is just kind of, it's crazy to me. I never expected to get this far. I never expected to be doing this for so long. But yeah, for my 200th video, I would love to do a Q&A with you guys. So if you have any questions for me, make sure to leave them in the comments or check the description. You can send them to me. Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, whatever you're feeling, send me your questions that way and I will try to get to as many as I can in my 200th video. Anyway, yeah, sorry for the random edition, but I feel like I couldn't just say see you in my next video when my next video is such a big video. So I'll see you in my next video, which is my 200th freaking video.